Today is an absolutely crazy day when it comes to anime news. We got some updates on both Chainsaw Man, we have an update on Fire Force Season 3, as well as some news around Rent-A-Girlfriend and Duke of Death and His Maid, as well as some other adaptation news. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, definitely stay tuned. Kicking things off with the biggest piece of news, Fire Force. Yes, it's finally got confirmed for a third season. We've got quite a bit this week of people kind of whispering about them having a third season. I was waiting. I didn't want to get tricked. I didn't want to post a video talking about how it got confirmed until I actually seen it posted officially on their website. But yeah, season 3 is in the works. Unfortunately, at this moment, we don't have a confirmation on the exact time that it's going to be airing. I would assume probably 2023. But additionally, they also announced a video game. Yes, Fire Force Inbu no Sho is going to be a video game coming out for the series. In the announcement of the video game, they did also confirm that Mr. Green Apple will be doing music for it. But again, additional information will come at a later date, and I'll definitely make a video on it once I do get that information. Honestly, this is very exciting. This is one of those things where even though a series is completed at this point, it's cool to know that this series will continue to be getting adaptations for it, which is, yes, more typical for your shonen anime. Me personally, I kind of dropped off some point in the second season, so I'll have to go back and get caught up so that I can actually watch the third season. But definitely excited for this. There's a lot of really good stuff within Fire Force that I thought was extremely unique and definitely something that people should check out. Moving on to our next bit, we finally got some sort of confirmation around Chainsaw Man. We already kind of knew that it was going to be airing in 2022, but as it's been pretty quiet throughout this entire year for any updates, people started getting to worry about it. But Crunchyroll has released a press release stating that they have indeed licensed Chainsaw Man and that they will be airing it later this year. So it's kind of a confirmation that it'll probably be a fall anime. They have stated that they'll be releasing it in both sub and dub, so all the dub fans out there, glad to hear that for you guys. Additionally, they will have it available for over 200 countries and territories. For those not familiar with the series, I don't know how you could miss that trailer released by MAPPA. Yes, MAPPA Studio will be working on this series. It looks absolutely incredible just based off the PVs for it. Of course, MAPPA being very well known for doing things like Attack on Titan and yes, Jujutsu Kaisen, which I think really did blow up for a lot of people. There was a lot of fears at the time this was announced that they were kind of overworking their staff, and that was kind of attributed to the fact that Jujutsu Kaisen was insanely animated and they were releasing a lot of PVs that had just absolutely incredible stuff in them. It really did get people really wondering. But the synopsis is, Denji is a teenage boy living with a chainsaw devil named Pochita. Due to the debt his father left behind, he has been living a rock-bottom life while repaying his debt by harvesting devil corpses with Pochita. One day, Denji is betrayed and killed. As his consciousness fades, he makes a contract with Pochita and gets revived as Chainsaw Man, a man with a devil's heart. It is no lie, this is probably easily the most anticipated anime of this year, so I definitely look forward to this series. Again, the PV looks absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to watch it alongside everybody else. Moving on, the official website for the Legend of the Galactic Heroes has confirmed the series will be getting a 4th season. Starting out the 4th season, we'll be getting a 3-part limited 3-week theatrical runs in Japan starting September 30th. So if you're in Japan, you can check it out early, otherwise we'll have to wait to see how that comes over to the West. A preview for the series has been released on their website and additionally on YouTube, so you can go check that out. Moving on, the official website for Rent-A-Girlfriend has finally announced the premiere for this trash fire of a series. I can't. July 1st is going to be when the season comes out, so definitely if you're excited for Rent-A-Girlfriend, the second season, definitely look forward to that on July 1st. They also released a new key art for it, so again, looking forward to that. We'll definitely be checking that out. That's kind of like a train wreck that you just gotta keep watching no matter what. Moving on, Token Rambo has been confirmed to getting another anime adaptation. This was announced during the Token Rambo Kaiden Ikusa Yu no Adabana. My gosh, that name. It was announced during that stage play for that Token Rambo thing. They announced that the 2016 Token Rambo Kyodon Moyuru Honoji is going to get an anime adaptation, so not this current stage play, apparently one that was back in 2016, but definitely exciting stuff. I kind of fell off of the Token Rambo series that was outside of the Ufotable one. Ufotable one just had really fantastic animation, whereas the other one was just very, very stage play-esque in just conversations between the characters, but definitely interesting for a lot of people that are interested in that series. Check that out. For those who don't know, it's just basically weapons that were wielded by historical figures in Japan that are pretty much become dudes that are really hot. So definitely a lot of fun regarding just chemistry between the characters. So again, if that's interesting to you, definitely check that out. Moving on, a website was opened to announce the anime adaptation of Yuri Is My Job manga. 2 key arts were released for the TV anime adaptation announcement, one being a little bit more consensual, one looking like one of the girls is a little more I guess, forceful looking. So I'm guessing they're going to have like a top bottom thing going on, which honestly for me is just kind of a, I don't care much for it, but there you have it. It's just kind of a common trope, so we gotta accept it. They did say that Yui Ogura and Sumire Uesaka will be reprising their roles. Apparently they did a promo for the manga a while back, and so they will be playing the roles in the actual anime adaptation. The story centers on Hime, a high school girl who deeply cares for her image as a sweet, helpful princess, but on the inside only cares about herself. Against her will, Hime gets manipulated into working as a waitress at a place that's part cafe, part theater, where all the waitresses pretend to be students at a fictional German all-schools boarding school. Hime finds herself falling for another waitress at the cafe, who in the front of the customer gives Hime love and devotion like she's never known. There's just one problem. Behind the scenes, Hime's crush hates her guts. Okay. We'll have to check that one out when that comes around. Kind of adds a little bit of a spice to the thought of watching it. Moving on, we already knew that The Duke of Death and His Maid was getting a second season, which is absolutely fantastic. If you have not watched that series yet, it's really good. Kind of in the teasing girl genre with the maid that basically keeps teasing the guy, but he is afraid of touching her because anything he touches dies. But the Twitter account for The Duke of Death and His Maid has announced that the second season will be coming in 2023. So unfortunately not in summer or fall of this year, but hopefully sometime maybe winter or spring of next year. I'll definitely be looking forward to that. It was a great series. Moving on, the fanfare of adolescence anime is moving on to its training center arc. This was announced with a key art as well. They stated that they will be starting with the 8th episode on May 21st. So if you've been checking out that series, I've kind of dropped off on it, but definitely excited for folks that are excited for that series. I mean, Sawano Hiroyuki's music was great in it, so I can at least give it that. And for our last bit of news, the official website for the film for Backflip has released a new trailer. This trailer is available on the Aniplex YouTube channel, so you can check that out. It has revealed a July 2nd premiere in Japan. The film will be depicting the Ao High boys rhythmic gymnastic team's final challenge at the Inter High tournament. The original series did premiere back in spring of 2021, so if you want to check that out, it's still available on Crunchyroll. We don't know at this point who is going to pick up or who's going to air the film in the West, but hopefully Crunchyroll will pick that up as well. And that is it. That is all the news that we have to cover. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, hit that like button down below. Comment. Let me know what you're most interested in this whole thing. Is it Fire Force? Is it Chainsaw Man? Can we have a war within the comments? Which one's more exciting? I know that a lot of people during the time that Dress Up Darling was happening and everybody was already claiming that we had our waifu of the year, there was a small group of people that were like, just wait until Chainsaw Man comes out. I haven't looked at all into this character that everybody keeps pointing out, but I do know that there seems to be a big following for that particular character, so we'll see how that pans out for the waifu awards for the year. Additionally, if you have not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you get all my videos. I do news, impressions, top lists. If it's anime, it's pretty much here. Additionally, it'd be greatly appreciated if you consider supporting us through Patreon or through a tips link in the description below. We definitely appreciate everybody that supports us, and y'all take care.